Howdy folks, welcome back SnowRunner, picking up where we left off on Amur. Trying to get this out of here. I've got a small gap I can go through behind that trailer. Forward. And every time I back up, it seems to get stuck on some rock or something. Okay. Let's try diff lock. Let's try looking behind it. Oh, there's a rock there. Isn't that special? Maybe I can go around the front of it. I wouldn't have put the truck there if I knew it was going to be such a pain in the ass, but I didn't even know this thing was laying over there till I spun the camera around. Look at that. How many days has that thing been sitting there? Oh yeah, down here. I might be able to drag the Peterman out with this rig. I don't want to be half and half and have it tip over. And I was dragging on the ground. Come on. Oh. Gonna need diff lock. But it's not gonna come up without the diff. Oh my God, come on. You know, I could have fixed the bridge that I'm trying to bypass in a fourth of the time that I've spent messing around with these fucking bridge layers. The reason I'm bringing 3 separate bridge layers down there is so I don't have to make the trip both directions 3 separate times. I would have to travel this route 6 times instead of 3. No, I haven't missed anything until I go through the intersection. This thing is just so god-awful slow. It seems like you've been traveling more than long enough. Okay, now how did I get out there? Oh, I see it. There to there. Or you could go down there maybe. I think that's what I did with the Peterman, but this is a different truck. Oh, I see it already. Getting the diff lock on. Okay, what the fuck? That's the only one it's ever gonna grab. I tell you, I'm just about tired enough to fall asleep while I'm waiting for this thing to do something. Well, there's the bridge of the other bridge layer. And here is the Peterman. I drove across it with the crashed bars, no problem, but this kind of a problem. Doesn't have quite the wheelbase of the crashed bars now, does it? Can't turn the engine on, it's underwater. And she's back on her wheels. See how little time that took once I was here? Will it drive out? The front is still kind of over the edge, but we'll see. This is my radar truck. Oh, it didn't have. I didn't have it in all-wheel drive even. Look at it now, just pop right out of there. Now, I don't think I'm even gonna try to do anything with the other one until I've got a crane down here that can deal with it properly. So, shut this one off. Go to the map. All right. Plug this into something. I think the dude had a good idea with this, but the execution not so good. I did have two separate trucks packed to the trailer, but then the center of gravity is all wrong. It's so heavy on the ass that it lifts the steer tires off the ground. It's just not good execution. Good idea, bad execution. I'm going to see if I can let's see here. Let's get it straight. And then, see, this has that gooseneck hitch on it too, because you have to use that proprietary fifth wheel to pull any of these GGMS deals. Now, what I should have done there is lock that from turning separately. Let's release the winch. Maybe I can get over that tree, or maybe not. Well, let's try taking the brake off. Too many damn functions. Let me just get this out of here, and then I'll worry about turning the other trucks over. They can use their own winches. And this thing's a mile long, and there's a lot of wasted space. It rides very low to the ground. If it didn't cost so damn much, I think I would just delete it. Okay. I'm satisfied with where that is parked. Now let's go up to the Voron first. I kind of wanted to try out my hand on that sunken bridge layer with this Voron. See if it would just tip the truck over or if it would lift it. I know the winch is not going to run out of power. There we go, I got it finally. Now let's switch to the other one. The big girl. Ooh, I'm not even gonna have to put a rope on. I'm not looking behind myself because it doesn't really matter what's behind this thing. It just trumps it all down. One left to get off the hill. This is a good running rig. Backs up very slowly though. Now where's that? There it is. I hardly need two of these down there, but I want to try out this one. And if it doesn't work, I've got a backup plan already there. I don't know, this thing might not even pull the crass. But the crass will be under its own power. And I left the other one parked in the way. Maybe I can squeeze by. But I need to fix my camera. I wasn't thinking about that until I couldn't see where I was going. All right. Now we just got about 10 minutes of simply getting there. I don't think trying to pull the Kraz with the Voron, that just seems ass backwards. Oh, look at that. It looks like half the time the Kraz is pushing the Voron. The Kraz Chaboras made the Voron just nosedive into the end of that mud hole. Oh fuck, we'll go on this side. The Voron takes off a little more quickly, but then the Kraz catches up. Whoa. Voron was just skidding down the hill. I mentioned there's maybe another way. Let's see if I can do it with this equipment. Oh, I gotta release the Voron, or the Kraz rather. It's climbing right up my ass, and it's not comfortable. Mighty Jingles would call that surprise butt sex. But in his case, he's talking about, you know, one ship ramming the other. There's no solid base for the anchors. As far as leverage, going over the front is probably going to be the most stable. I don't know. Let's give it a try. It's the same crane on a much smaller vehicle than the Kraz Chaboras. Okay. You pretty much have to lift the entire weight of that whole vehicle, and it is massively heavy. And that right there is about the best you're going to get for balance. And there she goes, right over the edge. Yep. Well, I don't want to pull that one out of the drink too, so wouldn't even budget. I could spin it around, try it off the ass end, but it's going to be pointless. I mean, seriously pointless. If it just, I got to jump out of the crane, go back into features. Um, Changing suspension mode isn't going to do shit. Just need to restore the crane, and if I went off the side, it would tip it over that way. If I go off the rear, it's going to lift the front wheels. So oh, come on. Quit skidding along and get out of the way. This started with the idea that given that I can't use the railroad bridge and where's the other bridge? This way. And I haven't fixed this bridge. Why not just cut across? I don't know. I was pulling the equipment down here with the Graz Chabors, and I drove right across that with the Kraz, and then the bridge layer falls in. And in trying to get the bridge layer out, I ended up getting the Kraz upside down in the river. Then the Peterbilt wouldn't cross the gap. Then my other bridge layer is stuck up here on its side, not able to go around the fallen trees when it was so easy to fix that. All this shit, tried going up and over, it wouldn't even do the up part. Where did I... Oh, it's way over here. There it is, the Graz Jabors. But I can't get on it with that other flag there. Okay, big girl. Time to show your stuff. Ow. You know what's gonna work better? Maybe going at it from out there. I don't think it's gonna be long enough. I think where to put the bridge layer. I think I'm gonna have to cross it here and then up there, or it's just going to be too wide a distance. And to hop from here to there, this section's going to be too wide. This section has a nice big boulder in the middle, so I don't know, but let's get it out of the river. Maybe I'll set it down over there on the land side. Wouldn't ordinarily use the anchors on this, but this thing is really heavy, and those anchors aren't going to do much good for me out in the water, so I guess we'll just put them in. This bridge layer is hilariously heavy. That's tipping the truck over. I'm gonna have to get the truck in a position, reposition the truck so I can put the anchors down. Release, 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 hello. Okay, I guess it is. Back into functions. Restore the crane. You know, cutting across at an angle right there might work. But you almost need one to cross the mushy part. There's a bridge right there. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's that bridge over there that's broken. Maybe that's where I should cross. Put it from here to the point and then over. I don't fucking know. I just started with an idea and then everything ended up in the damn river. It starts to go in, but it's got so many wheels. We'll try the same thing that we tried with this other crane. The Voron sitting over there. You know, in real life, you could put both cranes on them. But except for some of the graphics, this doesn't have a whole lot in common with real life. Now I can put my anchors out into the mush. Appears to be doing a little something. I'm gonna have a lot of stick out to reach the damn thing now. I might have to just hook it up with a there we go. Might have to just drag it. What am I thinking of? Changing the camera around to where I can see what's happening. All right, bring my boom in. I'm moving it. Go out with the boom a little bit and try give it some, try pulling in some rope. And now raise it up. Current's trying to take it down river. I don't know where that winch point is. Dragging the truck down the river. It's the current that's fucking me up now. No, 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 no. Put it back in crane mode and go down with the boom. Or actually, I want F. No. Let's get back on it. Whoops. I'm gonna lift off the rear so I can use the rest of the truck as a counterweight. How do I always leave another truck in my way? Must be the other guy that does that. I know. It was Faceman that put that truck there. He does stuff like that. Okay. Don't want the ass end going in. Maybe I'd be better off to not use the anchors. Generally, I don't, and I have good results. Where, oh, where can I hook up to it? Where, oh, where would it work best? There's no center point anywhere. Guess, oops, guess on this far one. And the second I hook up to it, it starts floating down the river. It's going to end up laying on its side. Whoa, 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 whoa. I gotta bring that boom back in. Uh-huh. Why won't the damn thing... I'm playing out rope to take the weight off the Kraz Jabors, and yet the Kraz won't fall back over. You know, there was it the geometry or whatever is supposed to be realistic. I know it's not geometry. I know that's the wrong word, but I can't think of the right one. But how is it realistic that the crane doesn't flop back down when you take the weight off of it? Gotta get rid of the hook. Restore crane. It'll plop right over. Now, see, I've had this thing totally out of the water, and then it won't come over the fucking edge. The second you hook to it, it starts taking off everywhere. But that bitch is coming out. Yeah, it just won't come up over that edge. So close, but yet so far. I don't think there's anywhere lower down I can hook to it. That's already on the bottom corner there. Try this corner. Let me try something here. Leave it sit right here and try to draw it in. Maybe I can lift the front end out of the water. It's all the further that's gonna go. And here she comes. Whoops, don't turn that way. So when I have the camera turned around, everything's like mirrored. I end up turning one way when I want the other. Okay. We've got a bridge layer no longer in the water. Krasdabor's got it out. Now where do I want to use said bridge layer? I'm sure that will eventually be in the way. Change truck. And I have to be able to see where I'm backing up to. The engine, oh God, look at that. No, there's no points on this. Why would there be, you know? Why would there be points on it? I've got enough points on these other vehicles to fix it up. But you know, when I was messing around with those Tegas, the one, I don't remember which one, I made like 3 of them. One of them had a real nice maintenance unit for the back. It's the standard maintenance units. I'm just saying it fit the truck really nice. God, this pains me. Aha! Gotcha, bitch. It's only got 1,300 points left. Well, 642 and 2. It'll do that. I think I'll leave that right where it is. It doesn't matter where I put it, it's gonna be in the way, so just fuck it, leave it there. Aha! Got it to work. Now we turn this around and go up and down and up and down and up and down. Because the long boom sticking out there is affecting the camera. What? I know the gas tank was broken, okay? But didn't I just refuel it the same time I repaired it? It's got 235 liters of its own fuel. That should be enough. Can we try this, what, the fourth or fifth time? I don't mean this video, I mean third time this video. Okay. Hey, it's gonna stay running. What the fuck do you know about that? It's not gonna move. Okay. This causes me physical pain. I need to repair this. And then we'll get this behind the other one. You know all the shit you couldn't do in this game, or would be much, much more difficult without a Kraz? So much more difficult. And I know you console players don't have the Kraz, but I just can't imagine going to anything else when I have a tough job to do. Stay. You know I'm still not going to be able to move. Keep your fingers. This is just all chewed up too much now. And I'm coming up on an hour. No, I wanted to change truck, not hook up to the damn thing. Why does it not show me the truck that's right in front of me? There we go. Now I need the ass end right about here. And I'll probably have to drag it there with the crash, but we'll see. Maybe I can get out on this firmer ice ridge. Oh yeah. You know, I'm gonna get all this done and then not even need it. Like on Erska River, spend, I don't know what, 5 hours getting all those bridge sections across there. And then went across it 3 times and it was all destroyed. Well, I think if I pull up, I'm in reverse. I'll pull up at a little more angle and then plop it across. I might have to fix the angle for it to be long enough, but I want it to clear that bridge. You know what? And I can see right now that I don't need to have. Oh, shut the fuck up. Don't need to have that much angle on it to clear the rock over there. Now, how's that? Got some of it on the pressure ridge over here. I think that's good. Let's go for it. Let's go for this shit. Um, Anchors. Anchors are on this menu. There's nothing I can do about it zooming in that far. Ah, this one. Because the button that moves the crane makes it zoom in. Teeter totter. Now I gotta close functions and see what it's looking like. See, okay, good. I can change to the back end. It doesn't need to be quite that far across. I wouldn't mind having another foot or two over here. Yes, you can move it around and make adjustments with it sticking way out there like that. And now, before I go and detach it and just let it bash to the ground, I'm going to pull the anchors up. That lets it get a little closer to the ground. And then we detach trailer. And then the camera switches back to the truck because it no longer has a trailer on it. Not catching a lot of ice on that side, but this side's more mushy. Well, let's get this one parked over here. Oh, come on. Oh, holy fuzz nuts, you know? And that's outside my circle. The brake must not be set on the Peterman. Now it's pulling that one too. Can you even imagine how much why am I way out here? Am I in, I was in trailer view. I was where the end of the trailer would be if it were extended. And I don't like how skinny the wheels are. Okay, I must have used the fuel from this one to put in the other one. Does this have fuel on it? I feel like I should go get the other Tega and put a maintenance frame on it, you know. But the fact is, if I simply logged off and back on, all the fuel and the points would be back. Well, let's see what we got going on. That's only got 140 liters. That has 199 because it took all the fuel out of the other one. You're supposed to be able to do a partial refill, but I've never been able to do that. Now the Peterman has 519 liters on board. Prototype exploration unit has a... I guess we'll just use some of this. Can I hold it to there? Nope. I got 105 liters in it out of 420. I guess that's how you do a partial. You put 105 in it, where if you just hit F, it would put the whole 420 in it.